Everyone that tried you forced you to become better. They had the opposite effect because you flipped the script. Everyone that tried you forced you to become better. They tried you and they made you grow. They tried you and they made you become a better person. They tried you and you became stronger in the process. They didn't quite get the job done like they thought they would. They tried to do you bad and cause you some type of calamity. But it's like when the Ninja Turtles got hit with the toxic waste, it turned them into something different. They got transformed. All right, Mighty Mutant Ninja Turtles. All right, they tried to break you down with their toxicity, and it made you mighty. And I got a green shirt on like the Ninja Turtles. Bow, look at God. But yo, they tried to use their toxicity against you, but it made you mighty instead. It transformed you. All right, their toxic waste made you a bigger and better and stronger individual because you flipped the script on them. They thought that they would have a effect on you that would make you miserable forever. They thought you would be miserable forever. They thought you would be down for the count forever. They didn't know that you were calculating. They didn't know that you were in the lab. They didn't know that you were experimenting with what they gave to you. And it was just what the doctor ordered because it helped you flip the script. It turned you into something else. It turned you into something new, something they ain't never seen before, something they never expected to see out of you. Now you walking different, you're talking different, you're not acting the same, you're still yourself, but they done made you stronger because of them trying to break you down. And that's how you flip the script on people. Whatever they try to do, you allow yourself to become better because of it. You don't sit there and complain. You don't sit there and in self-pity. Or you don't woe is me. You take that and you use it to benefit yourself in ways that they could never even imagine. They were hating on you and wanting to cause you to be miserable, but that only made you better and stronger because what you don't want in your life, you're going to fight until it changes. What you don't want in your life, you're going to not give up until you're not having to live that way anymore. Whatever you don't want in your life, you're going to not stop until it's not there. You're going to kill it. If it's unhappiness, you're going to kill it. If it's misery, you're going to kill it. If it's something that you don't want, you're going to kick it out of your life. And you're not going to stop until it's not there. You'll look it up. You'll do the research on it. You'll watch a positive motivational video on it like this one. All right, everyone that tried to force you to become bitter, everyone that tried to force you to become miserable, everyone that tried to force you to hate your existence, they were transforming you into what you needed to be to get what you want out of life. You're strong now. All right, they may have met you at a really weak point in life. They may have found you while you were down. They may have found you while your confidence was low. They may have found you while your self-esteem was low. They may have found you when you didn't believe in yourself fully. But you had to believe in yourself some kind of way. Your faith just may not have been strong enough. Your belief may not have been strong enough. But it is now. If you hear anything in the background, just ignore the foolishness. Everyone that tried to force you to become a hard-hearted individual, they only made you better. All right? You are an alchemist. You take negative situations and turn them into something better for yourself. You flip the script on people. All right? No matter how much they try to do you in a way that's not good for you, you still find a way to make it good for you. You make people lose it and go crazy because they can't get you down. They can't break you down. All right, they're used to making people give up. They're used to making people quit, but not you. You're different. You flip the script on them. You make them quit. You make them give up. Yeah, I ain't dealing with him no more. He's crazy. I'm not dealing with him anymore. There's something wrong with him. I'm not going to bother her anymore. There's something wrong with her. They should have never bothered you in the first place. All right? They forced you to become better. All right? They forced you to find something within yourself because you wasn't going to stay in that situation forever. You know, at some point when you keep getting pushed, at some point when you keep getting bothered, at some point when you get tired of it, you say, you know what? Hey, this ain't happening no more. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not going to let you deal with me like that anymore. You could try me if you want to, but I'm gonna push the pressure back on you and see how you handle it and see how you feel about it and see how you take it. So now it's fun for you. It's a game for you now. You're ready to play. You want to play with people? Let's play. Yo, just like the dude in the movie with the two bottles, come out to play. Yo, they want to play with you. Yo, let's play. Because you could try to play with me if you want to. You could try to play with me if you want to, but I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna play with you right back. You could try me if you want to, but I'm gonna try you right back in a way that's not gonna get me into anything. Because I know how to operate this thing now. I done one upped you in playing with people. You want to play with me? I'm gonna do something to you that's gonna make you rethink ever trying me again in life. Because you forced me to become better. They forced you to become better. They kept putting pressure on you and pressure on you and kept trying you and kept trying you until you figured out, you said, you know what? Okay, cool. God done shine some light on how I can handle this situation. God done shine some light on how to deal with people like this. You flipping the script on them left and right. It had the opposite effect on you. They tried to do what they tried to do. They tried to make things hard for you, make things difficult for you, continue to be a pest, continue to be annoying. But now it's fun for you because you realize that at the end of the day, you have all the control when it comes to you. They don't control you, you do. They don't control you. They never did. You have the control. All right, you have the power when it comes to dealing with you. They don't have nothing when it comes to dealing with you except a bad idea. All they got is bad ideas when they try to come mess with you, when they try to bother you. That's all it is, just a bad idea. They're not going to get anywhere with it. They're going to put you under so much pressure, they're going to end up putting you on a yacht somewhere, a boat somewhere. Or they're going to end up putting you, they're going to end up being the reason why you get your new home a lot faster than you was going to get it. They're going to end up being the reason why your life gets better a lot faster than it was going to. They're speeding up the process. All right, they're making you quantum leap. They're allowing you to take yourself from the one level to the next. They're fueling you up, making you better, making you stronger, because you're not going to give up. You refuse to lose when it comes to these kinds of situations, when it comes to these kinds of people. You may have been trying to figure it out for a long time. You may have been trying to do what was best. All right, you may not have known how to handle situations like this, but you do now. You flipped the script on people. You know how to push back. You know how to fight back. You know how to play dirty back, still in a good, clean way. You know how to play dirty without getting your hands dirty. And that's what it's all about. Okay, that's the game you're playing. Well, guess what? I know how to play too. They're only going to try someone that doesn't have any defenses. All right, when your defenses are down, that's when they're going to try you, because your defenses are down. When they see you got some type of defense against the stuff that they do, all right, when they see you sticking up for yourself against the things that they do, they're not going to come back. They're not going to continue to try to keep dealing with you in some kind of way to where it's going to keep putting pressure back on them and keep making them think twice. They don't think that hard. They can't think that hard. They're not that smart. And once you realize that, yo, I'm smarter than this person, then you know you control the situation. You pull the strings, not them. They're not smarter than you. They're not more intelligent than you. They can try you, but the thing is, when you could play dumb, but you can't play smart. A smart person can play dumb, but a dumb person can't play smart. They're dumb for trying you. They're dumb for trying to play with you. You got a whole new set of rules for them with a whole different game, and you ready to play. They didn't know that you were going to take what they did and grow from it. They didn't know that. They didn't know that you were going to take what they did and grow from it. They had no idea. They had no idea that they were adding the toxic waste to the turtle. They had no idea. They just saw you as a turtle. They didn't know that they were going to add the toxic waste to make you a mighty one. All right, they were so toxic, they turned you into a mighty one. Not only are you the chosen one, but you are a mighty one. You see yourself different. You don't look at yourself the same. You're ready for them. You're not looking for them. All right, the Bible says don't go looking for them, but you're ready. You're war ready when it comes to this psychological game that people like to play. You're war ready. You're ready for battle. You are prepared. Your rod and your staff are comforting you. You are prepared. You're ready for war. They're knocking when they come for you, they are knocking at the wrong door. You are ready for war. You're ready for battle. All right, you're ready. You're ready to say something and speak life on them. I mean, you're ready to say something and speak something on them. All right. You're not stuck in a freeze response. You ready. You got something to say. All right, you have something to say to them. You know the right things to say. You know the right things to do. You know how to handle these situations. You know how to flip the script on somebody in a heartbeat, in a flash, just like that. Say something to them and make them rethink ever trying to deal with you ever again. That's what they wanted. All right, that's what people end up getting when you end up bothering a good person. You end up bothering somebody that just wants to be left alone. Eventually that person is going to turn into your worst nightmare. For real. You are their worst nightmare. And that's a whole nother video. All right, you are their worst nightmare because they never expected to get this side of you from you. They never expected you to turn into what you had to turn into. All because they want to play games. All because they want to try people. And eventually, when you keep trying someone, you end up getting just exactly what you're supposed to get. You end up getting that and then some. You better leave people alone. You go looking for something, you just might find what it is you're looking for. You overturn that stone and let me try to turn it back. No, it's too late. It's too late. You overturn a stone. There's no turning it back. It's too late. Sometimes when you open up a door, it's no coming back. You done flipped the script on them because they wanted to keep trying you, and sooner or later they got what they deserved. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You know how to do things back to people without getting in trouble, without getting yourself in any kind of predicament. It's not your fault. You know how to use your mind. You done figured out how to use your mind. You done checkmated them. You done trumped them. You figured out how to get out these kinds of situations and still get your point across. Whose problem is that? Theirs or yours? It's theirs. They need to learn how to leave. They need to learn to leave people alone. Whatever made them think that they could try you, you done made them rethink that. You done made them recap that thought. You are now at the stage to where if people are going to keep continuing to do the same things, they're either going to stop or they're either going to have to find somebody else to do it to, because if they try with you, it's just not going to be the right person to do it to. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm just you done got too much God in you, and what's the word? You done turned it on. All right, you got that thing moving. You're a well oiled up machine when it comes to these kinds of situations now. All because of all because of them trying you. They forced you to become something that they never thought they see in you. But hey, they forced it on you. So now it's time to force it back in a positive way to where you won't end up in any predicaments, but still lets them know that you're not the one. And it's always the peaceful people who get tried. All right, it's not the person that is walking around or moving looking like they'll rip your head clean off your shoulders. No, but they done had to turn you into that. They done had to turn you into somebody that's ready to rip off some heads off some shoulders in the way that you uniquely do it, without even having to you'll rip a head off without even getting physical. I'll rip your head off your shoulders without even having to put my hands on you. All because you don't know how to leave. All because you don't know how to leave people alone. Leave people be. What you bothering people for? What you trying people for? What you want to mess with somebody for? That person's not doing anything to you, and that's the only reason why they feel that they could do anything to them. But they end up finding out the hard way. And whose fault is that? They either gonna end up they're gonna end up learning something very serious about themselves. All right, it may hurt. They're gonna end up learning something about themselves in a serious way, and it may hurt. All right, they may end up learning something about themselves that they never got told about. End up leaving the situation feeling crazy because they don't know how to leave people alone. When you don't leave people alone, you end up getting exactly what you deserve. You bother someone, you get exactly what you deserve. You try someone and they put the pressure back on you, you get exactly what you deserve. That's why I don't bother nobody. That's why I leave people alone. It would be nice if everybody did the same thing, but some people don't. Some people don't know how to do that. Some people, they don't feel they need to do that. They look at you, they size you up, and they say, "Oh, target, victim," and you don't have to take on those roles for yourself, and don't take on those roles for yourself. No more woe is me. No more pity parties. All right, they either turned you into something or they're going to. Just you wait. All you have to do is not give up. All you have to do is keep finding positive ways to deal with it. All right, you're gonna climb your way up the ladder. You are to a position of a warrior, of a mighty one. You're gonna positive your way into becoming the mightiest version of yourself, the greatest version of yourself. You're gonna become so positive to the point to where it's like, I figured it out. I know how to deal with this from here on out. I know how to handle this. They force you to think And when they force you to think, you end up thinking your way into ways on how to handle difficult people. And that's all they are, is people who make it hard to deal with them or difficult to deal with them. But it's not hard to deal with them once you figure out how to deal with them. It's real easy to deal with difficult people. It's not as difficult as they might try to make it seem. They may be difficult, but they're not difficult to deal with. Once you start seeing things a little differently, all right. Once you lift your eyes to the hills from where your help comes from, it's not that difficult anymore. All right, they kept trying you, and you evolved. All right, you transmutated. You're a mutant now. You got mutant. You you got some superpowers. You're a mighty mutant. All right, they done turned you into a mighty mutant. And I got the nerve to have a green shirt on today talking about some Ninja Turtles. All right, who knew the Ninja Turtles would be the inspiration for this video today? Look at God. Yo, toxic people, their toxic ways end up transforming you. Once you end up getting, once you get are on the receiving end of so much toxicity, it transforms you. Well, once you receive, once you're on the receiving end of so much toxicity, it's just like no more, yo, no more. I done figured out a way. All right, I see a way out. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, even if it's turning off somebody else's light, even if it means that to turn off some other lights. I see my light on, even if I gotta turn yours off in a positive way that won't get me in any predicaments. We're gonna positively shut you down, positively. Positive aggressively, and I guarantee I walk away with a smile, and I guarantee you will too, because you are going to flip the script on them. All right, keep choosing peace. All right, it's nothing weak about that. Keep choosing keep choosing to be peaceful. All right. That peace is going to end up leading you into the point of no return, to where you become super peaceful and super positive. Now you're not just going to be peaceful anymore. You're going to be super peaceful, like on DBZ when all the energy starts turning up. Yo, not to say you're going to be like in the cartoon now. Don't go thinking you could just do some cartoon stuff. I ain't saying all that, but I mean, hey, pretty much mentally with how you deal with them. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, it is what it is. All right. They take, as the saying goes, they take someone that that's peaceful, that's positive, and they turn that person into someone that they are no longer going to like. You know. So it is what it is. People need to learn how to leave people be, because they're going to end up on the receiving end of something that they don't want, and it's usually going to be what they doled out and what they gave out. All right, they felt the need to give something out. They felt the need to act a certain way towards someone, but they had no idea that it would have the effect that it did. They had no idea that it would cause someone to turn into a totally different person, other than the person that they assumed they were dealing with. They had no idea. They didn't see it coming. They didn't see it coming. You might not have even seen it coming. But God works in mysterious ways. Yo, God will have you go through things just enough. All right, just enough. So you'll be able to be grateful of where you're at and your experience and how to deal with situations. You'll be grateful. You'll be like, okay, now I see why I went through all that. Now I see why I had to deal with that, because I was going to become extremely powerful and I need to know how to handle it the right way. I see how power is abused. I see how power is wrongly used, and I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to keep this in the tuck. I'm going to keep this in the tuck. I'm gonna slightly, I'm gonna play with people when I use it, because if you play with me, I'm gonna play with you. All right, I'm gonna slightly use it, but I'm gonna make sure it's toned down in a way to where I could use it and be as positive as I need to be without getting myself into any negative predicaments. All right. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. You, hey, I'll let you do what you want to do. I'll see you in the next one. We out.